Four people fired from Marion County Fire Rescue after what deputies describe as a hazing incident gone horribly wrong. I'm Catherine Silver. It all started at this fire station where a 19-year-old was detailing ladders. Deputies say two firefighter EMTs rubbed grease on his uniform. Later that day, there was a misunderstanding about a pizza being thrown away. And then there was a TikTok video that the 19-year-old apparently had on his cell phone that the suspects wanted. And that's just the beginning. This is Fire Station 21, where deputies in Marion County say a 19-year-old firefighter wasn't just hazed, he was battered and kidnapped.
Individuals at the firehouse wanted a video from TikTok that the victim had. It was just a dance video that the victim probably was embarrassed to give up.
Sheriff Billy Woods described in detail what happened on November 19th. What's written out in these arrest affidavits for four Marion County Fire Rescue employees: EMT Edward Kenny, firefighter EMT Seth Day, firefighter EMT Tate Trouthwine, and paramedic Kaylee Bradley.
They chased him down in the parking lot. Once they caught him, they removed his pants from him, took his belt, then began to strike him on the backside with that belt.
The sheriff says it escalated even more when the victim was dragged across this parking lot where Kenny and Day allegedly held him down while Trouthwine covered his face with a towel and poured water over it. Deputies say,
"Oh nah, we living in a different world." So first of all, they took his pants off, took his belt, and basically whooped him with the belt. That's we gotta say how it is. They whooped him with the belt on his behind. Then they dragged him over to the car, put a towel over his face, and started pouring water down it like they were waterboarding him. A 19-year-old now, a 19-year-old. I wonder why he didn't get up. Well, did he not want to get? I would have got up and started swinging. It's just me, but let's keep going now.
The only reason the other EMTs let go was because a call for service came in.
A small group of employees treated the firehouse like a frat house.
Their behavior does not reflect who we are and what we stand for.
Anyone who hears this story is going to have a reaction. What was your reaction when you learned this all started over something like a TikTok video, a pizza, and some grease on a shirt?
In my 30 years as a firefighter, this is the most egregious thing that I've seen been reported to me. Our priority moving forward is ensuring that every member of this department works in a safe, respectful, and professional environment.
I asked the chief if the 19-year-old who's been working at the department for less than a year is still working here after having to endure all of this. The chief told me he is at his own request, and his own words were, "I have a job to do, and I need to do that job." In Marion County,
yes, I'm happy that he is. He would have been. I'm still trying to figure out why he let them take his pants off and whoop him. Maybe he couldn't fight back. But that's crazy. Let's get over into this next video from a different news outlet to see if we can learn anything else.
All right, Stu, thank you. Meantime, new court documents obtained by West 2 shed light on an alleged incident of hazing and waterboarding that landed four Marion County Fire Rescue employees in jail.
All four have now been terminated. They worked at Marion County Fire Station 21, which is where the hazing is alleged to have happened.
That's where we find West 2's David Jones. David, the sheriff says this is all tied to a viral video.
That's what he's saying. These new documents shed some new light on this. They say that the victim in this case, a new hire, told some Station 21 co-workers here about a video of him that went viral on TikTok showing him dancing. That's when he says the hazing escalated.
A small group of employees treated the firehouse like a frat house.
The alleged hazing happened at Fire Station 21 off 200. Firefighter Tate Trouthwine, EMT Edward Kenny, firefighter EMT Seth Day, all facing charges of kidnapping, robbery, and battery. Paramedic Kaylee Bradley facing charges of robbery and principal accessory to robbery.
Their actions, now the subject of serious felony charges, represent a disturbing violation of everything that this profession stands for.
In court documents obtained by West 2, prosecutors describe group hazing of a 19-year-old coworker. who's been with the department for 5 months. The victim told prosecutors it started with Day and Troutwine wiping grease on him and escalated to his things being thrown out when one firefighter lied to.
So they were just basically bullying grown men. I guess bullying happens everywhere, but you can't put up with it. That's how they keep doing it to you. You either got to say something or stop them.
Prosecutors, it started with Day and Troutwine wiping grease on him and escalated to his things being thrown out when one firefighter lied to another, saying the victim threw out leftover pizza. But the victim said it escalated. He told detectives Troutwine saw he had a lot of followers on Instagram. He said he told Troutwine and the others it was from a dancing TikTok that went viral but has since been deleted. He said Troutwine took his boots and threw them into the woods. When he went to get them, he says Kenny grabbed him from behind, then Kenny and Day held him. He says Troutwine took his phone and gave it to Bradley. The victim says every time someone asked him for the password and he wouldn't give it to them, they'd whip him with a belt. Then, he told detectives they covered his face with a towel and waterboarded him until they got a call for service and let him go.
Grown men acting like frat boys. Some men don't grow up.
In my 30 years as a firefighter, this is the most egregious thing that I've seen, been reported to me. And as fire chief, I was in shock.
And we don't have mug shots for the 4 at this moment because they are public safety employees, although all 4 have now been terminated. The fire chief, meanwhile, says retraining will take place, and he says the victim in this case is already back on the job. Covering Marion County live this afternoon, David Jones, WESH 2 News.
Absolutely crazy. Let's go over to one more video and see if we can learn anything about this stupid, horrible situation.
To a developing story, waterboarded, stripped, whipped, and dragged across a parking lot. A Marion County firehouse turned into a frat house during the apparent hazing of a teen firefighter.
4 Marion County Fire Rescue employees now fired and facing serious charges. The group arrested today for kidnapping, battery, and robbery. The sheriff says it all started over a TikTok. Fox 35's Matt Trezza is live in Marion County tonight. So, Matt, how did this escalate so quickly?
Yeah, it did escalate very quickly, according to the sheriff's office. Sheriff Billy Wood saying all of this going down inside this fire station.
The 4 firefighters and the charges in which they are facing is kidnapping, robbery, battery, and accessory.
Deputies say it happened inside Marion County Fire Station 21 on Southwest 90th Street, where the victim and his fellow firefighters were cleaning equipment. They say it started with firefighters wiping pizza grease on the victim's clothes.
And it escalated from there. It also, the whole thing began because the 4 that arrested, or individuals at the firehouse, wanted a video from TikTok that the victim had.
Investigators say the 4 attackers wanted to see a viral video that the victim still had on his phone but had deleted from the internet along with his social media account.
These firefighters tried to get the password from him, in which he refused. During the process, they continued to escalate.
Now, I think we got the gist of everything. Let's go over to this video or this article I just found so we can actually see the names of the people who actually did this. So let's get over into that. So real quickly, so you got 1 of 4 Marion County fire workers accused of hazing incident makes bond. So 1 of the 4 Marion County fire rescue employees accused of waterboarding and whipping a co-worker doing what authorities called hazing has made bond on Thanksgiving morning. So Tate Truman, I don't know who that is. I don't know how to say that name. So Tate Truman, 19, had his bond set at $101,000 when he and his 3 co-defendants appeared before judge. Stated the public information officer. So Strong told Spectrum in the email that he had bonded out. So the following co-defendants had not bonded out yet. So we got Edward Kinney, the second or the third, Seth Day, and Kaylee Bradley. So the woman is the oldest one. So these are the ages. You got 19, 22, 22, and 25. All bonds set at around 100,000. So that's they gotta come out with 10% of that, so $10,000. Absolutely crazy. So they stated that the four are so we basically understand everything what happened, but these are the individuals. Ages ranging from 19 to 25, acting like frat boys. Some people never grow up. They just threw away their careers. They probably worked hard to get to where they are now. And they just threw it away trying to haze. And why are you whipping a coworker? What are you doing? Why? Just because you want to get into his phone? Waterboarding? So I would have snapped. And they would have had to call somebody to get me off of them. We just got to be honest about it. They would have had to call somebody to get me off of them. You try to waterboard me? Nah. We are not in school no more. Especially waterboarding never would have happened in school. But you're bullying me like we're in little kids. Come on now. No, absolutely not. But bullies are everywhere. And the only way you got to stand up to the bullies is you got to talk your shit back. Ignore them. Some people can't ignore them. But if they touch you, it's over with. I've learned that from when I was younger. My mama told me that if they touch you, they try to swing at you, it's over with. They whooped you with a belt. Absolutely crazy, y'all. Absolutely crazy. So the kid was 19 who was the male victim. And one 19-year-old and two 22-year-olds. Kaylee was probably, I don't know what Kaylee was doing back there, but this is a crazy world, y'all. This is a crazy world we live in. But we got to review the world together. We have to review the world together. Let me know your thoughts on that situation. How would you react it? Would you have been like me and got up and started going crazy, swinging? Please tell me you wouldn't have been like him and just took it until the only thing that stopped it was because they got a call. Who knows how far it would have went? All right, everybody, remember this is AC Reviews the Word. Remember